Oh my God. The morning after. Believe it or not, my voice is out a little bit again. What a fantastic night of fights. Let's get to it. Pereira stops Adesanya in the 5th round. It's funny. I know there's a lot of people that's saying Adesanya, he had Pereira hurt the 1st round. Get my black tea sugar. Look, if you think of all of the fights with Pereira, Adesanya, the first fight in kickboxing, Adesanya, many people think he was robbed. I think it was a close fight. It could have gone either way. The second fight, Adesanya was ahead, and Pereira stopped him. Look at this fight. Look at this fight. Adesanya was ahead early. Pereira, he stopped him. Maybe there's something that Pereira understands when it comes to facing Adesanya. And there's many ways to look at this fight here. Many things to learn from in this fight. First of all, Pereira definitely won the pre-fight stuff. All the way up to the entrance to the octagon. Let me explain. Pereira been there like a stone in Adesanya's shoe for years now, since he beat him in kickboxing. Black, 2 sugars. Sending out the videos, telling people that he knocked out Adesanya. So he's been in Adesanya's head this whole time. Adesanya can't help but to think about that. Then you have the weigh-in. And like I showed you guys in my community post, Pereira face paint. I had this strange, eerie recollection, right? I recalled the stare down, the weigh-in with Usman and Tyron Woodley. And I'm like, I started to have these chills like I've seen this before. Then you have the entrance where Adesanya didn't do all of the bells and whistles, meaning this fight is different. This is not a same thing, another day in the office type of fight here. This fight is different, as it should be, okay? And I know there's a lot of people hurt by this outcome. My son was like devastated last night. Showbiz the kid, shout out to him. Adesanya's his boy. And when you think, for him, he's like many people's Floyd Mayweather. For him, it's like Adesanya's been dominant. He's been so special, he'll find a way. Like Adam West Batman always has the answer in his utility belt. Like Batman, prep time. With prep time, he could do anything. And I was even thinking kickboxing and UFC, MMA, totally 2 different sports, okay? And Adesanya obviously was thinking that too. Let me take him down. Couldn't do that before. Let me take him down. Still can't do it. Well, Adesanya took him down once, controlled him the entire 3rd round, controlled him. But it was because Pereira threw that kick. Adesanya caught the kick, swept him, took him down. But if you look at Adesanya, he tried to take him down many ways. Didn't really know how to do it. Definitely didn't have the strength because Pereira, just a big kid, tall, long. He couldn't really get him down when he just tried to go for the takedown. Couldn't do it. Him hurting Pereira as badly as he hurt him in that 1st round. So what? Pereira's idea, his game plan, was more efficient, definitely more effective. Even though I think he was down 3-1, there are people who thought it was 2-2. Fine, okay? It definitely wasn't. Pereira was definitely not winning. If you look at how he was rocked the 1st round at the end, Adesanya, he won that round. If you look at when he controlled Pereira on the octagon, on the mat, he definitely won that round. So it's only 2-2 or 3-1 for Adesanya. But it didn't matter. Pereira, he was there to knock him out. And that was pressuring him, laying out that foundation, that strong foundation, giving Adesanya something to worry about. And if you think about it, and I said this after the fight, Adesanya didn't really have anything that he can bank on. He had that 1-2. He had a kick to the body, but it just wasn't really enough. And then he had when he controlled him on the mat, he controlled him, got him down on the ground. But that was more kind of like a fault of Pereira than Adesanya shooting and taking him down effectively. Pereira walked him down and trying to land that left hook, and he knew exactly how to get him there. When you have him pressed against the octagon, he could either go right or left. And if you look at when Pereira seriously damaged Adesanya, punished him for going to the right, because Adesanya was trying to stay away from that left hook. Pereira threw the uppercut, threw the right hand, and then Adesanya stepped over there right into that left hook. Okay? Perfect game plan for Pereira. I think the stoppage was right. When you look at how defenseless Adesanya was, laying out there with his forehead first. Like I said, when I looked at it in slow motion, I was like, the replay, I said, man, if Pereira would have hit him clean after that, who knows the damage that could have been done. I want to say this, though, all in all. Pereira deserved the victory. Pereira is a bad matchup for Adesanya. It's different with Adesanya losing to Pereira in kickboxing than if a boxer loses in amateurs. Why? Well, when it comes to Adesanya and Pereira, this is different. It's special because that's Adesanya's style. It is kickboxing, though MMA is a different sport. They both kind of did what they've been doing. It was the same thing, except for you can take one down, and Adesanya was successful in that, but couldn't really do it when he wanted to. Ended up being the same fight. I'm convinced that Pereira just has his number. But we'll see. The good thing about the UFC is, what's ever next for Pereira is the right move. Either Adesanya gets a second chance, right move. Or he fights someone else. Hamza Chimaev. He's a big kid. He just fought middleweight, right? Hamza Chimaev saying, hey, let's go. When you look at how Adesanya controlled Pereira on the ground for that entire round, hey, Hamza could probably do it. I'm very excited about that. Hamza Chimaev is my favorite fighter next to Usman. I want to say this too, a few things. Let me get my black 2 sugars. Boom! Boxing, my ton of love. Looking for a way out with Spark. Spark had him hurt, knocked him down, hurt him. Was very frustrating for Love. Love, hopefully he got humbled a bit, because I think Love has levels he still need to conquer, but he definitely felt that he was there already, kind of like Adrian Broner. Jenna Beck had a struggle fight with the guy with the coolest name in all of boxing. That's Denzel Bentley. Good fight, good slugfest. Back to UFC. Much love to Gutierrez for that crazy knockout of the night with Frankie Edgar. Shout out to Frankie Edgar. You are a legend. Zhang Weili versus Carla Esparza. That strawweight division, changing that belt, changing hands so frequently. Very competitive division. Zhang Weili stopping Esparza. Congratulations to Poirier for stopping Chandler. I lost money on that fight. Oh, God, that hit me in the stomach. Though I knew Pereira was going to win, I predicted Pereira to win. Chandler had this huge opportunity, a few times in that fight where I thought I was going to get to the bag. Let me end this analysis by saying this. Pereira is all wrong. He's all wrong. Like the Rocky movies, when my man, when Apollo Creed's trainer said, he's all wrong for you, baby. Pereira's all wrong for Adesanya. Adesanya's been dominant and all those, but he's all wrong. What's his name? Blachowicz. Remember how he was beating Adesanya striking? And it was like, huh? Just his size and everything. You had that same kind of feeling with Pereira against Adesanya last night. He's all wrong for Adesanya. If Adesanya were to beat him in a rematch, I mean, Adesanya is too great to be dominated for forever. But with that said, kind of how Tyson Fury just has Deontay Wilder's number and Usyk and AJ, that's what we have here. Showbiz the adult. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. And I'm out. Oh, wait a minute. Floyd Mayweather versus Deji. I will be calling that fight live stream commentary in a few hours. I'm out.